All right, I'm Max from PVKs. So today my topic is to de-risk bifacial PV system deployment with the PVKs solutions. So I will start here. So we will follow this agenda very straightforward. And firstly, I'm going to introduce about PVKs and its product portfolio. After that, we will dive into an interactive exercise so that you can understand how you can benefit from PVKs. And then we will go through the PVKs benefits one by one. After that, we will walk through a customer story, followed by a benchmark analysis report before I conclude my presentation today. All right, first, who is PVKs? What does PVKs do? I'm sure everyone in this room, if not 100%, they should know Kongzi, all right? Confucius, who once said, if a craftsman wants to do a good job, a good work, he must first sharpen his tool. So a woodcutter, if with a sharp axe, can do a lot more work than a person only with strength. And also, a knight, although he is brave, he hardly can fight his enemy. So likewise, in a solar project, you also need sharp tools. So PVKs is a sharp tool that can help you design and deliver your solar projects. So who is PVKs? PVKs actually is an end-to-end solution. Move your solar project forward from site selection to design and yield assessment. So every quarter we have 1 terawatt project was designed with PVKs. And we already have 1,800 customers in 80 countries. And we have more than 20 employee locations around the world, including Germany, UK, Spain, United States, and China. As I said, PVKs actually is an end-to-end solar development platform that help you to find your best site. For example, PVKs Prospect, the tool that help you to find the best site faster and smarter. And then we also have 2 products for design. One is the ground mount, who is help you to design high-performing utility-scale solar plants with ease. And the other one is for roof mount, which is to maximize your rooftop solar potential. And in the end, we have PVKs Yield, which is the simulation engine that help you accurately model your solar energy production. And these products can seamlessly integrate together to serve your project. So firstly, I would like to dive a little bit in detail of solar PVKs ground mount, which is more relative to us today. So ground mount is the tool that helps you to plan and optimize your utility scale ground mount solar power plants, and which has several features. Number one is that a PVKs ground mount is quite user-friendly because it is developed on top of AutoCAD. As long as you know how to use AutoCAD, you can learn PVKs pretty easily. The next is that no matter how complex the terrain is, PVKs ground mount can help you greatly reduce your time and efforts with confidence and accuracy. And also PVKs ground mount has many features. We can categorize them into 3 groups: mechanical design, electrical design, and civil analysis, so on and so forth. All right. as we have a geometry design in PV case ground mount, we are expected to understand the product, the energy production of this design. So actually, this is why we have this seamless integration between our product ground mount and the yield, so that with only one click, you can export your layout into yield to do the energy assessment. So within just a couple of seconds, you can run into the energy assessment in PV case yield. All right, until now, we just covered about who is PV case, ground mount, and the integration between ground mount and yield. But this is more or less just a theory. So let's carry out an exercise so that you can understand more live how the product can help your solar projects. Suppose we already have a design. Okay, we already have a layout that was designed with PV case ground mount. It has a full mechanical design and electrical design ready that we can use as a basis for the analysis. And then we want to understand which module works the best within the same design, the same layout. So we would like to compare so different modules within the same layout. For example, today we will choose ABC module technology versus other pan file, other technologies such as TOPCon. And then we run out into the PV case yield to do the energy assessment, and also we will have a full 3D visualization in our software so that you can better understand of the project before it was actually built. So firstly, we can see how PV case ground mount and yield looks like. So as you can see, this is quite familiar to many people because it looks very much like AutoCAD. As you can use AutoCAD, you can learn ground mount very easily, and also it can have many features on the top, but they can be categorized with, as I said, 3 groups: mechanical design, electrical design, and civil analysis. Among all of these features, today I would like to demo one feature of them, which is the capacity iteration. So this feature can allow you run multiple, even hundreds of layouts automatically, and also it can allow you to compare different modules to make the optimal combination of design and the components. Okay, as we click the capacity iteration, we can select one project and set up the conditions. For example, the pitch or the DC capacity, etc. So the software automatically run 16, in this case 16 layouts automatically, and of course we can choose a couple of them that we feel reasonable and export them into yield to do the energy assessment and comparison, right? Of course, you can shift from one layout from the other very quickly and easy. So we are exporting those layouts into yield to do the comparison. Here we can see we already have the layout here, and we can select different modules, pan files to do the comparison, and also, of course, the converters. And we can see those full 3D visualization in this software, and we can animate the software to see the whole project very vividly, right? Then let's drill down a little bit to the PV case yield. Firstly, we see this already a project that we have 2 designs with the site in Madrid. Okay, so we see those weather data and the losses, no matter it's soil losses or grading, shading losses, so that it allows your energy assessment is not only a guess, but actually accurate. And the important thing is to do the comparison of the different modules with only one design, so that we can compare which is the best fit for this design and the combination between design and components. So the simulation is complete, and we can see this two results side by side, and we can see those data in front of you. So you can see the BC module performs better than TOPCon. Okay, actually we do 3 scenarios to do the contrast or comparison. The first one is to compare the output energy production with the same layout. Okay, with the same layout, we can see that the BC module can have 5% AC output than the TOPCon. And the second scenario is that we try to maximize the DC capacity within the same parcel, the same size of parcel. So because of the BC module has better shading optimization, so that actually we can fit in more modules into the parcel, and so can shorten the pitch, and that generates significantly more power out of this design, out of this project. The last one, in many cases, the DC capacity is already fixed. Okay, in this way, we can just because the efficiency of BC module, and we can widen actually the pitches, and thus reduce the cost. Okay, and in the end, we can also achieve total 2.2 AC output, more than the other option. So actually, we can expect much more from PV case than just what I said. The first obvious one is a great time reduction. So compared to traditional methods, PV case ground mount can allow you to reduce 80% of your time. So that it means less labor cost and faster project development. It also means better productivity. It means that you can develop more projects, more layouts with the same amount of time. And we have a customer, actually EPC customer in United States, New Leaf Energy, who actually accounted critical challenges in their solar projects several years ago. And for example, design time constraints, fragmented processes, data silos, slow design iteration, and also new employee onboard hurdles, and collaboration barriers, a lot more of them. So they turn to PV case to optimize their process. So finally they choose prospect, ground mount, and yield, all of them. And finally they achieve the result like this. They only use 20 minutes to complete the process of site selection. And their design time was achieved 2 times faster. And also it saved 50% of their project development time. As I said, we have served over 1,800 customers all over the world. So you can see more case stories on our website. And of course, on this slide, you can see many familiar names, including some big names in China as well. There are not only these names, but these names allow us to put on this slide. If you need more references to to know how PVs can help you, you can also scan this QR code. There is a very detailed benchmark analysis done by a big company called Black & Veatch. Here you can see the detailed analysis, especially over PV system. Okay, I see somebody scanning. Thank you. All right, then please allow me to conclude here that where I start. That what is PVCase? PVCase is an end-to-end platform that helps you to do the site selection, designing, and the yield optimization, which is the sharp tool that you deserve for your project development. And if you are interested in PVCase, you can contact me. Here's my WeChat, and we can go to detailed discussion. And thank you very much.